Hello, friends. Another month down. So what happened? What happened this month? Let's review. We are on version 4.0 of our organization's progress, called Hey Scotty, after a corny 80s Christian movie I never saw, but someone quoted to me once and I thought it was hilarious. We are working on a number of projects that are going to splinter off into even more. But first I'll make my camera larger to say we have some test prints that I'm very excited about. So here we have our first bookmark printed here. Same thing. These QR codes don't work just yet, but it's coming together. And we have some Bible stickers that we'll be working to put the Bible in a sticker. So the test prints are successful and not a failure, which is amazing. We've made a bunch of progress. I'll just march through some of this stuff. We've made a bunch of progress on what I'm calling the Bible World experience for now. I don't have a good name for it. If you've got a better one, please let me know. I guess I'll start with that one, which is this. So here we are. Basically, this is the experience that will be inside of this bookmark, is the hope. And the idea behind this experience is that users, usually it'll load faster. I think my internet's doing a lot right now. But the idea behind this is that users will be able to go through the land of Israel and learn an overview about some of the things that make the land of Israel unique and learn about what God's doing there. I'll play a little bit of this video. I'll save the rest for later, but here's a little bit just for previews. Oh, it's muted. Sorry, unmuting it. Volumes about who God is and how we can better live for Him today. Welcome to the Land Between. Take some time to enjoy exploring the earth as we go. If you're on your phone, you can pinch and zoom in or out with your fingers, or all the other ways you might try on your desktop computer are fairly self-explanatory. So go ahead and give it a shot. When you hear me talking from here on out, you won't be able to do so, but as soon as I pause, you can explore. Let's get started. All right, we'll do one more beat of the story, then we'll move on. Here we find Israel east of the Mediterranean Sea, between the continents of Africa, Europe, and Asia. God placed Israel in a region of extreme potential in more ways than one, and that tells us something about God's good design and character. So, getting there, it's kind of fun to fly in through the letters of Africa. I'm kind of hoping after this experience is done, I think for next steps we might add some exploration points around the world where the user can explore and learn more about us and learn about other projects we have in the works. Just a concept. Maybe that'll turn out, maybe it won't. We'll have to see. We have the going from top to bottom Bible bots. We haven't made much progress on that one, that one is reimagining the Bible with every single word being an individual bot. That's been stuck for a little bit. I'm really looking forward to getting back to that project soon. But just so you can see here, it looks like this is going to be a 2D thing, but each of these words is an individual bot, which will give us all sorts of control over amazing things that could be done in theory. But skipping that, we'll come back to that one. The JSX Bible, this is our own version of the Bible that will be collaborative. This is a first of its kind as far as I'm aware. That's this one. So let me just take this and drop this into a new tab so you can see what I mean. So here, and this of course works on mobile too, but here you can see we actually have user presence, right? So if I'm hovering over these verses are changing as I highlight over them if we're in the same chapter, or let's say if one user wants to go to Joel chapter 2, very famous passage that's talked about a lot these days, and another person wants to join them, they can go, oh, I see that person's in Joel chapter 2, let me hop on over. And now if I'm here hovering over these verses, I can see other interaction. And so this is starting to come together. I mean, honestly, this has a lot of potential. You can have one person in Spanish, one person in English. You can do in-person and remote collaboration. There's a lot I want to do with this, and we're taking slow steps forward there. So that's the JSX Bible. Bible Bits, V2 and V3 nearly done. Bible Bits, excuse me, was the dumbest name I could think of, and so I picked it. But basically, here, once more, I've got to drop this into a new tab so that we can see it. But this is going to be a social, think like a small group communication tool, and this has a number of different applications. But basically, one I have in mind is, let's say you have a church and the pastor teaches a message, and they want to follow up that message with questions and facilitate discussion, or any leader wants to facilitate a lesson on something they don't even know themselves. This is a guide that can guide a whole group through an experience. Let me create one more user just so we can pretend we have 3 people here. So here we go. So every person who joins is given a random emoji for now that's an animal. And this blue person is whoever's color is different, that they're the host. And I can pivot, say like, hey, I'm going to hand off the host role to the Tyrannosaurus Rex looks like. We're going to hit next. And then all the content here is drawn from a Google Sheet. So as an author of this content, all I need to do is literally just put text in a Google Sheet, and it just loads it on the fly. And you can kind of TikTokify content, and you can react, and one person can raise their hand, and I can see, someone's got a question, and there's just a lot that we can do to make content creation fairly easy. And of course we can add messages too. Here I'll say, do we like it? And then down here I can see that TRX said that, and I'll go, yep, we do. So that's Bible Bits. I have a number of ideas for how to use this, and I'm honestly going to branch it off into a bunch of different things, I think. More work progress with our client, Our Daily Bread, who are partnering with on some things. I won't show this off for now, but we have some cool stuff in the works there. And here we're also imagining 3D content in a room, starting to just look into 3D spaces and stuff for new ways of displaying content, just some early prototypes. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a wrap for February. Thanks for being a part of this journey, and if you have any questions, as always, I'm available. God bless.